everyone, Kirsten Adler of Explore Movement here, and today I'm showing some neck and shoulder stretches that you can do in the office to help relieve stiffness. Let's begin. Sit up at the front of your chair, sit up tall, and then you're going to take your arms, let them rest by your sides. As you inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, circle them back and down. Again, inhale, shoulders come up. Exhale, shoulders roll back and down. And you'll do this a few more times. And I want you to think about your shoulder blades moving on your ribs like pucks on an air hockey table, right? Just sliding and gliding on your rib cage. So the shoulder blades are attached by muscles to the ribs, right? So by getting them to move, we're also getting a lot of movement through your tissues. From here, let's go into a little cat-cow. So you're going to take your elbows apart like so and arch your back. Lift your chest, lift your eyes, and on an exhale, go ahead and round your back. Press your forearms together. Again, inhale, open your elbows apart, lift your chest, and exhale, round your back, squeeze your forearms together. Couple more, inhale. And exhale. If my breath isn't working for you, just breathe as you want. 2 more times. And exhale around. Last one. Getting some nice movement through the spine. Inhale. And exhale. And come back to center. We'll take a side bend. Take a hand behind your head. Press your head into your hand and your hand into your head. So you lengthen the back of your neck. From here, you're going to side bend away from that arm. And it's not so important how far over you tilt here, but more of getting this lift of these ribs up to the ceiling, right? So we're increasing the distance here between our ribs and our pelvis, which can feel really great if you've been sort of slouched over at a desk all day. Just take one more breath here. And come up. Other side, lower that arm down. You might feel a little lopsided. You're going to take the other hand behind your head. Pause, push your head into your hand into your head. Neck is long, spine is tall. And then take a side bend. Breathe. Couple more breaths. Sighing is allowed. One more. And press into your feet. Come up. Lower that arm down. We'll take a half neck roll here. So take your chin towards your chest and then tilt your head to one side. Keep your shoulders even. Come through center and to the other side. And again through center. And to the right, and center, and to the left. I just realized I was saying right and left, but you might be doing the opposite direction. Just keep going. We'll do one more to even yourself out, and then come back to your first side. So taking that little tipping of the head, getting a gentle neck stretch, and then take the opposite arm out to the side, and you're going to rotate that arm so the palm faces up. You don't have to lift super high. You can play with the angle, but you want your shoulder dropped and that arm rotating as if the palm is trying to turn to the wall behind you. Breathe there. Think of your head and your fingers extending in opposite directions. One more breath. And come up. Ooh. And I feel like that shoulder's sitting a little lower than the other. You might find the same sort of experience. Let's try the other side. So start with taking the chin towards the chest. Tilt your head the other way. Take the opposite arm out to the side and spiral that arm so the palm faces up and maybe even starts to face the wall behind you. Shoulders dropped. Breathing is easy. One more breath. And come up. Okay, so last stretch we're going to come into. Before we do it, I want you to turn your head to one side, see where it naturally goes, how far, and then to the other side. And we'll test it after this next stretch. So take an arm across your body and hook the other arm underneath with your elbow. You're pulling that arm across. Your shoulder is also dropping away from your ear. Let's start by breathing here. You might find a stretch through your arm, through your upper back. So now I want you to push that straight arm against the bent arm. So you're pushing that straight arm against this front arm, giving a little bit of tension, and then let it go. Let it release. Maybe you can pull that arm across a little more. Again, take that arm, press it into that front arm, and then let it go. Maybe you can go just a little further. Take one more breath here. And then release that arm down. Good. Other side. So take that arm across, other arm hooks underneath. The shoulder is dropping down. You're breathing. Just feeling that movement in the rib cage as you breathe. When the ribs are moving when you breathe, you know your spine is also getting some nice, yummy, delicious movement. Okay, so now you're going to take that long arm, push it against that front arm, and try not to let it move with that front arm. So that front arm is pushing back against it. And then let it go. Maybe you can go a little further. Again, press that arm into the other arm. Breathe. And then let it release. Take another breath here. And then let it go. All right, so let's retest that head turn. Turn your head to one side. Whoa, I feel like my head can go a lot further. To the other side. Maybe you have the same experience. Let that release. So that's it for your routine today. I hope you found that helpful. I hope your shoulders feel a little, shoulders and neck feel a little looser, a little easier. Please let me know if you have any questions. You can leave a comment below, and I'll see you next time.